Hey YouTube, this is Matthew Morgan coming to make another video, and this has a lot to do with religious separation and how the teachings of Jesus keep getting misunderstood or misconstrued or misappropriated or whatever the case may be. Now, had a talk with my dad yesterday, and he's a Christian, air quote, Christian, air quote, Christian, air quote. And he asked me what I was doing for the weekend, and I told him I'm hanging out with one of my cousins. And to get to the end of that story, he said that, oh, he ain't no Christian, then you shouldn't be hanging with him. Oh, he said, oh, he's not a Christian. Oh, I bet he ain't no Christian. I know he ain't no Christian, so I know you ain't gonna be hanging with a non-Christian. I'm like, now, mind you, my dad has friends that are not Christian. And last two times we got into this situation, I told him my one friend was a Muslim, and he just went straight ballistic. And he told me don't be hanging with him because his beliefs are gonna get you sent to hell. Then he embarrassed me in church on Sunday in Sunday school about the same stuff. Then just yesterday he tries to tell me don't be hanging with somebody. He tries to tell me yesterday don't be hanging with somebody if they're not Christian. See, this is the only problem I have with this, because a long time ago I had a friend who was a Jehovah's Witness. And I hung out with him for a little while. Then he eventually told me that his mom said that he can't hang out with me unless I become a Jehovah's Witness. This is like the biggest problem I have right now with this religious stuff, other than the fact that a lot of it's based off of a lie. But now I'm gonna tell you this, and like I said, not to be rude, but how you take it is just how you're gonna have to take it. So number one, Buddha, Confucius, Jesus, Mohammed, uh, Moses, and and all the other teachers that came to earth who formed all these different religious beliefs. Let me just put it to you this way, because I'm tired of this freak of hearing that crap about you can't hang with someone unless they believe the same thing you do. Now, I have been a witness to multiple different religions, and it's kind of funny because Christianity has multiple different beliefs in it. Islam has multiple different beliefs in it. Judaism, almost every religion I ever learned about, they all have multiple different beliefs. But all of them surround the exact same God with the exact same teachings in the exact same situation. The only thing is, the God that they named, everyone gave God a different name, but he's the exact same deity to everybody. And all the teachers were sent to earth by the same God. Same God. But he sent them all at different times to relate to the period that humanity was in. To teach all the same stuff, just in a different way, but it's all the same. Now, this is what I cannot understand. First thing I want to say, and also I had this talk with my dad yesterday too, then I'm going to get back to the other point. So how, all the churches and stuff were closed during the pandemic. And again, I gotta say, for anyone who lost a loved one in this pandemic, I do, pray and hope that the Father up above is helping you get through it, because it's not a happy time for anybody, especially losing a loved one to something that you can't do much about except just try to pray and keep it moving. So, yeah. But anyway, so speaking to my dad about the situation, he tells me that, because of the churches being closed due to the pandemic, that he's not going back to the church even if they reopen. Because he's up in age. I'm sorry. Because he's up in age like most people I went to. Like at least 80 or 90% of the people I went to church with are over 70 or 80 or 90 years old. Pretty much all of them are. But the thing he told me that kind of made me feel a little weird is, even if the church do open, I ain't going. I ain't risking catching that virus. I ain't risking that. I'm like, then I told him something that he really didn't have a comeback on. I said, hold on. So you mean to tell me y'all supposed to be saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost? Y'all are supposed to believe in when you pass away, you get resurrected to be with Jesus on, that day when you get called. And y'all scared to go back to church because of that, but y'all supposed to be so saved and you're supposed to believe in the resurrection of Jesus and all that stuff. How is it that you're so saved, but you fear that other part of life? I don't understand that. Y'all say y'all don't fear passing away, but y'all want to go to heaven, but you have to pass from this form to go to heaven. So how are you supposed to do that if you're afraid to do that? But y'all claim y'all believe in life after death. Okay. I'm assuming a lot of them are just afraid to meet their maker because of all the stuff they did in life and they ain't ready to face any of it, but whatever. But yeah, so anyway, he really didn't have a comeback. I'm like, y'all church people are so lost, man, it's not even funny. It's just not funny. But anyway, what was the other thing I was saying? Hold on, let me try to rekindle my thoughts. Okay, so I said about my dad, the church thinking that there was something. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was it? What was it? I want to hear about something. Oh yeah, the whole thing about people not being able to associate with people because of their religious differences. Um, to put it to you slightly like this, and I ain't about to sugarcoat it. I'm sorry, but how the hell is a book going to tell you not to associate with somebody? I'm going to say it again. In the Bible, it never said the followers of Jesus were Christian. What it said was the Father or Jesus had 12 disciplines, disciples, or students. He never said Christian. What Jesus taught is anyone that wants to follow me and learn the truth and better their self, then follow me. But he never gave his followers no religious title. All he ever said was followers, students, disciplines, disciples. He never said if they was Christian. He never said that they was Muslim. He never said they was Hindu. He never said they was Buddhist. And to be honest with you, Jesus went to a lot of different parts of the earth teaching a lot of different races and I'm assuming beliefs. So Jesus had a lot of different followers, so he never specifically said my followers are Christian. What he said was student. So all this stuff about, oh, you can't hang with someone because of, nah, that's human stuff. And I'm going to say it again. If people really think that's the proper way of seeing things, once you go to heaven, there's going to be a lot of different people who lived a lot of different lifestyles and had a lot of different beliefs. But the his main situation is not your beliefs, but your heart. I don't care what belief you have. If your heart's just plain corrupted, I really don't care. Your father's only situation is the beliefs that you carried while you were on earth. Did they make you better or did they make you worse? Did them beliefs create a better spirit in you? Did they help you help somebody else? Did they allow you to see things from another person's perspective and try to, get you to humble yourself and know that you're not better than the person beside you? Because you could have it all 1 minute and one mistake, one issue, one problem. Now you're just a nobody in society. Point being is you could be all fame and fortune 1 minute, then the next you're on the street begging for change. That's why it's better to have a good spirit than a good body, because this body going back to the dust or the dirt of the earth one day, so that's why it's much better to keep your spirit intact. Because remember, the spirit's forever, this body is temporary, very temporary. So yeah, but people keep assuming that if I hang with this type of person or this type of person, then I'm going to go to hell. That's not the case at all. Because I've hung with many different people. And to do it the way Jesus did it is simply put. Jesus hung with the prostitute. He hung with the liar. He hung with the thief. He hung with the drug dealer. He hung with the drug addict. He hung with the gangbanger. He hung with the hustlers. He hung with the winos. He hung with the dirty. He hung with the downtrodden. He hung with the poor. He hung with the filthy. He hung with the uneducated. Jesus never hung with people that had status. He always hung with the people that were less than. But for some odd reason, I think the religion got that backwards. Now they're trying to say you can't hang with people outside your beliefs. Jesus never taught that. He never taught that. He taught as long as the person that you hang with helps you better yourself while they're trying to better themselves and trying to better the people around them and better the situation around them, that's who you deal with. Doesn't matter about the religious difference. Doesn't matter about the racial, the sexuality difference. As long as the people you associate with love you, they care about you, and they do right by you, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's truthfully all that matters. So, yeah. But like I said, the whole thing about you can't hang with someone because they believe differently, and technically speaking, no religion believes differently. They all just rewrote their beliefs a different way according to what the human insight is. That's all I can say about that one. So, yeah. All right, I'm out.